Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to PowerUp, and today we have a packed schedule for you because not just we are going to introduce some new modules to you, we will also have coffee with Vincent Jen to talk to you about some legal matters, and definitely we have a very packed lineup for you today.
Wow, that sounds exciting, Raymond. I can't wait to get started.
So let's get started. Jonathan, do you think rentals is easy to do?
Rentals. Wow, no. I don't think they're easy at all. There are so many things to take note of when it comes to rentals. Firstly, when you're negotiating the contract, so many details already. And then on top of that, when you're taking over the unit, there are 1001 items inside the unit itself. And then on top of all that, you still need to take note of the various condition of the house, the various items inside the unit. And then even after that, there's still all the timelines, aircon servicing, you have your defects liability period, and then when it comes to renewal, sometimes you will forget to follow up with your clients even. So many things to take note of.
Yes, Jonathan, I hear you, and I believe all our agents also hear you as well. So that's why we want to solve all these pain points with a new module called the RentApp. It will just help you with a simply touch of a few buttons on your phone, on your smart tablet, and voila, you will generate things like condition report, inventory list, reminders, and at the same time, some useful numbers for you to call.
That sounds too good to be true, Raymond.
Of course, believe it. Why? Because we have a fantastic IT department that is constantly working hard for all of you. So let's take a look. What is this RentApp about? First and foremost, go to your agent app, and from your agent app, you will be able to access the RentApp. When you move into the RentApp, you will be able to see the directory. You see clients folders, others, and virtual staging. First and foremost, to get started, you want to create a folder. From the folder, you have to key in the landlord's name, the start end date of the tenancy, at the same time, what is the address. This will create a folder, and it will help to auto-fill the fields within the various reports that you want to create.
So once you've created this client folder, within it, you can simply, at the tap of your fingertip, create an inventory list. So when you tap create inventory list, as Raymond mentioned earlier, very convenient. Everything is pre-filled for you already if you already filled in earlier. So once you create this inventory list, you can just need to further key in the property type, the number of master bedrooms, the number of bedrooms itself, and then after that, all the items within each of the rooms will be generated for you. You can see you have your balcony area, you have your bathroom, dining room. When you go into each of these areas, the items are all listed there. You just simply need to tap the number of quantities. And even after tapping all that, what's most convenient is that you can simply upload photos, or you can tap and select the camera function built into the app itself. And then you can just take a photo of the item, and that's it. You're done with your inventory list.
So you can create up to 10 photos per room and help you to track what are the items within the room for inventory list. So that's for inventory list. We also have a condition report because we know the house is not perfect and there may be issues like existing scratches on the parquet floor. So you want to track that to prevent disputes when the tenancy ends. So simply just go to the folder again and you can create condition report. When you click into condition report, you can select up to number of conditions. So for example, you noted there's 5 conditions, then you just pick 5, and from there you can start to describe where is the location, what is the defect, and even add some remarks. And most importantly, you can add a photo so that 2 years later, you don't have to second guess what defect was pre-existing or not. Sounds good, right?
Sounds good. Sounds excellent. More than good even. So, after you have done your inventory list and the condition report, you can very conveniently generate a PDF file. So when you tap onto the inventory list or the condition report itself, you can just select generate PDF report, and then voila, as he mentioned earlier, it's all generated and you can conveniently send it to your clients from there.
Not just PDF reports, not just all these wonderful tools to help you, on top of that, we can remind you of important timelines. So for example, you serve a tenant, you want to remind them of the defect liability period is coming up. You can set a reminder. You 3 monthly, there's an aircon servicing that needs to be done. You can also set a reminder. And most importantly, before the tenancy ends, you can also set a reminder. After you set a reminder, an email will be sent to you and you can instantly contact with your tenant or landlord to continue servicing them.
Wow, that sounds great, because I think that will help a lot with your clients thinking that you always have them on their mind because you are very timely in following up with them.
Yes, that answers the question why you deserve your renewal commission, and definitely I believe it will bring up your service level, and this app is here to help you. More than that, we have something else, right, John?
Yes.
What else?
Yes. We, on top of all these features, we still have the directory function. So when you go into RentApp, under directory, there are the various directories that you will frequently use, such as SP Utilities Transfer, SG Work Pass, the OTT Handing Over Form, and the MCST contact numbers.
Yes. I love this function because from here, it will remind you to call in the MCST, the MA managing agent, to arrange for the lift to be hoarded up. At the same time, it reminds you to check their work pass and also do utilities transfer, because the last thing we want as agent is on handover day, things get screwed up. And that is the last thing we want. So with this feature, instantly you can remember that you must do all this so that you have a smooth handover on that very day.
And that's not all. Besides all this very convenient directory, we still have, under the Others tab, even more contact numbers for you to reach out to. All the major brands for all the electrical appliances, the various items you will have inside the house. You can simply reach out to them for servicing. As you all know, when it comes to rental, everything and anything is likely to break down and give you some problems. So this is a problem-solving feature that we have for you inside RentApp.
Last but not the least, we even have virtual staging. What is virtual staging?
Virtual staging sounds like magic.
Yeah, because sometimes the house is empty and we want to stage the house out, and you got to move your furniture in, your 55-inch TV, your sofa. It's a lot of work, right? You wouldn't want to do that. That's why we have engaged Tuber, our third-party vendor, and instantly after you click into virtual staging, you can register for an account. And the best part is that they offer a 10% discount for Orange Tea agents.
So it's very convenient. Simply tap into virtual staging. You will be able to even WhatsApp Tuber for more info. You can create your account from there, or you can simply go to their website and take a look. So this helps you to beautify your listings from being just a house to become a home that any of your clients would want to live in.
Yes. So more than just RentApp, more than just Tuber virtual staging, what else do we have for our agents today, John?
What we have. So right now, I think we want to talk about something that's very close to our heart.
What is that?
That would be, of course, our agents lah, because we always have them in our heart. So to actually help us to serve them better, we've come up with this new function called FAQs.
All right. So simply go to your agent app again. And this time around, go to the bottom right-hand corner. When you click on account, you can see a FAQ function within. From the FAQ function, you can see that there are many departments when you scroll to your right. For example, Marcom, accounts, IT, research and analytics, training department. And because why do we have this function for you? Sometimes late in the night, you are still doing your work and you want to book a room, or rather you want to have a question for legal department. You don't know how to go about it. Just simply come into this function. You can find your answers first cut.
So besides going into the various departments and looking at the frequently asked questions within that department, you can also utilize our search function. So for example, here you can search CPD, and then you key in CPD, and then you tap search go, and then voila, all the questions that are related to this subject will be listed there, the frequently asked questions. And hopefully these questions will be able to solve any doubts that you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
On top of that, I also noticed something. At the at the bottom of every department, there is a contact list. So when you click on the contact list, it will show you who are in charge and what is their extension. So you can just call in at the same time during office hours and get hold of our friendly staff. They will be most happy to serve you and listen to your questions.
So hopefully with these FAQs, it will help us to serve you better. And that's what we aim to do always.
Yes, always.